If it's bull or bear, I don't care. It's quite a rough ride, just like life. But I'm kinda patient, 'cause only time will tell. It's gonna go up, so you better stay calm. And crow your coins, you gotta crow your coins. Crow your coins, crow your coins. Crow your coins, you gotta crow your coins. Crow your coins, crow your coins. Crow your coins, you gotta crow your coins. Crow your coins, crow your coins. Crow your coins, you gotta crow your coins.
What's up, everybody? I'm the Crypto Crow. I figured I'd pop in with a little impromptu video as I just I'm literally down here in my office working. I see Melody, my girl, first in chat today. Straight for Crow. Can't beat that. But, you know, I was kind of shocked because when I came down into my office, Bitcoin was like 86 something. Then I saw it fall to 84 something. And I looked away and looked back and it was 82. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? Good. People are digging the new intro. That's good. I'm glad. It's been a while, but I wanted to get something new up to kind of, you know, have my social media stuff out there and just kind of, you know, a little everything. My nose is a little itchy. Yeah, you know, a lot of people have been calling for this for a little while. And, you know, here's the thing. You see a lot of people as Bitcoin has continued to rise up, and a lot of people are like, look, this just feels artificial. It looks scary. It feels scary. Nobody can really nobody really understands what's been driving the value of Bitcoin so high so quickly. I mean, obviously, you know, we've got, you know, all of the good things, all the new developments and the new relationships and everything going on with Bitcoin. So to me, it kind of made sense, but not this quickly and not without much correction in the space, right? And, you know, typically when you see this kind of thing, you'll see Bitcoin and Ethereum go up. You'll see Bitcoin's dominance tend to drop a bit as more money is going into Ethereum. And then what you see is the money that has been put into Bitcoin and Ethereum going into the altcoins. And that's when Bitcoin's dominance really drops even lower. And so, you know, as I'm sitting here doing this, I really need to use the account that I'm logged into. Dang it. Because I'm not logged into this down here. Arr. Please don't take me back to Apple. What is this? Of course. Damn it. This is why it's frustrating to do this. It's my fault because I just needed to 8,100 and it just continues going lower. How big of a drop? Some people have been calling for a 30-40% drop, which if that's what were to happen, let's take a look. Where is it? Price range. So 30 to 40% drop from here. That's about 40%. That would take us to about 5,500 or so. If we go 40% drop would take us to about 5,429. So look, I mean, that's what we might be looking at. I'm not too worried about it. I'm definitely not going to swing trade it. I don't care if it goes down. Obviously, some of the whales who have bought in and caused this spike are selling at some profit because volume has been pretty stagnant. I mean, well, this is all, let's see here. We are on a weekly. Let's go to a daily. Next time I do one of these videos, I'm definitely going to be logged in and have everything ready to go. Because I don't even know how to change it. I guess because you're not logged in. So, you know, look, I'm not too concerned about it, to be honest. Even if it were to hit $5,000, if it does, it's probably going to bounce pretty hard. The thing of it is, you know, without my actual charting set up, it's hard to tell, like, you know, resistance and what exactly is happening. But, you know, I wouldn't freak out too much about it. It's not like the end of the world. It could drop. It could drop pretty hard over the next couple days. Here's one thing I've also noticed. it seems like when a lot of people are calling for something specific, whether it's a pump or a drop or a whatever, I almost feel like there's a 2-day to week and a half long delay in that activity. So if somebody really good at technical analysis is charting some stuff out, I almost feel like that's what, I mean, look at this, 8,000 now. We might drop down another, I mean, who knows? Man, my nose is killing me. 8,400 was support. Well, we'll crash through 8,400. Love the Crow Your Coin song. Good deal. Glad everybody's happy that that's back. A new dip would be nice. Mine your coins. Love your intro. What's up, Angie? Angie Genus? Hey, Crow. Great to catch you live listening on my way home from work. Well, that's cool, Morgan. Thanks for joining me. EOS is on Coinbase. Yes, I don't hold any EOS, and I know there are a lot of people that are really bullish on it. Has a lot of dApps. I'm holding out. I'm holding out for my Cardano. If I were going to go into a project and it was a choice between Cardano or EOS, I'm going Cardano all the way. Plain and simple. Sell in May and go away. It'll most likely drop to around 6K in June. What's up, Darren M from Ireland? Listen from work. Listening from England. Go Cardano. Yeah, so I think what's happening actually right now is pretty healthy. I mean, it's something that a lot of people have been waiting on. And a lot of people have been saying, look, if we don't get a correction soon, there's something really wrong because this is just not the way a market works. And we're not really primed and ready for a parabolic bull run yet. I still think we're a little early for that. We have several months to go, I think, before something like that is truly something people are expecting. But, I mean, as you can see in the numbers right now, there's a fight going on. You know, it hit 8,000. Now it's back up to 8,052. Now it's going back down. Up 80, 60. I mean, there's a fight. What I haven't done is looked at the order books to see, like, how many buy and sell orders there are exactly. Well, I guess you could use this a bit. Wow. Wow. There's a lot more pressure down. See, this indicator is saying buy. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. Let me look at something else here real quick. Which screen is this on? Is this screen? Yeah, it is. Hold up. Wait a minute. This is 22. Zoo. Okay, let's just bring this over. Because I'm tired of messing around. All right. Now we can see what's happening. So, got the sell trigger on Market God. That said to sell. I wish I was really paying attention to see exactly where it said that. I will say Market God's been pretty good. I mean, pretty damn accurate on its callings, and I really wish I knew. I've tried reaching out to the creator of that many times. First he said, "Yeah, let's do it." I wanted to bring him on and explain how it works, and then he just hasn't said anything. So we're 8160 on this is Coinbase. So at least on Coinbase, you know we're probably going to drop a little lower once all this stuff averages out. We're looking at this as support here at about 7,700. So if we crash through that, yeah, it's going to get real interesting real quick. Crow, I'm real bullies on ADA and Maddox. Yeah, Matic actually looked good, but it's already too expensive for me. I'm not going to bother with it. There's other stuff. I don't mind going into a project that I don't mind going into a project a little early. What I am doing right now, and maybe some of you guys will be interested in this, I posted this on my Twitter, and I basically said, hey guys, I'm actually looking to do a big Masternode video. And, I was asking everybody what their favorite was, and there's like 350 comments on that. So I'm like going through them. I'm actually going to put them all in a spreadsheet, and then I'm going to go in and just start studying the metrics of these masternodes. And then I do plan on doing a big video. It's probably going to end up being next week, but I'm not 100% sure. It likely is. It might be my big Monday video because it's something that I'll probably end up spending the weekend working on. Because I am kind of interested in getting into a series of masternodes, just setting up a computer with nothing but masternodes on it. But I'm not 100% sure I'm going to do that. We'll just kind of have to see. Run a note on credits. Is credits actually doing anything? I haven't seen them really do very much lately. XRP, baby. Everything crashing. Glad I held off. No buying more. I mean, you know, when you get a big crash like this, let's see where it levels out. And, you know, that is a great time to start averaging down. I mean, just continue, just look, if you're averaging in overall, you're buying it high, you're buying it low, it all averages out. And so, you know, it's definitely not, it's not a bad deal. I mean, if you bought some at like 8,500 and then you buy some more at 7,500, well, you're going to average down. Times like this are when, like, if you're sitting on the sidelines and you're like, oh man, Bitcoin's $8,600, or it peaked up here at $9,000, you know, basically wicked at 9,000. That's, you know, and then now you can get it at 8,000. Well, you're saving $1,000 per Bitcoin. And so, you know, it's a good opportunity to buy in and see what you can do. And I'm also going to start promoting Chainwise again here soon, because we're getting close. We're about 6.5 months out, 6 months out. So I'm going to start really pumping that and getting more people involved. So I will start. It's chainwise.us. I'm going to be updating the website here soon and doing a lot of stuff with that. So make sure, Chainwise, I mean, look, I'm planning on launching the exchange. We still have our legal paperwork, still waiting for these lawyers to file this shit. I don't know what's taking them so long. I think they're working on my stuff and then a million other things, and I don't know, but I'm starting to get kind of frustrated. I'm going to start blowing them all up and sending them an email and a text message every day. Like, are we done yet? Are we done yet? Like, what's taking so damn long? This is something that's apparently been worked on now for 4 months. I'm really starting to get a little shitty. But that's going to happen soon. And like, there's just going to be so much going on around the time of Chainwise. So I'm actually getting a lot more excited. I'm more excited about, it will be November 8th and 9th. And so, I think there's going to be a lot more going on with Chainwise than there would have been if I had kept the original date. And that was kind of the plan. How about Kyber Network? I like Kyber Network. I liked it at ICO, to be frank. I just haven't heard a whole hell of a lot. And that's what I'm really hoping. This is my big hope. I'm hoping that, it's starting to come back up. There's a candle fight. This is on a daily. 4-hour. Even a 4-hour is above the cloud. Still had a sell signal on a 4-hour. So, like, on a 4-hour chart, we definitely, I mean, that's the thing with these time frames. It's difficult to really know which one's going to be more. I mean, honestly, the larger the time frame, the more accurate the TA typically is, from everything that I've learned thus far. But I don't even remember what the hell I was saying now, to be quite honest with you. 350 people on here, 340 people. What do you think about IOTA? I like IOTA. I thought it was pretty cool, but it was also very complicated. Cork chain. I thought Cork chain. I think I actually hold Cork chain. What I'm hoping happens is that once Bitcoin's direction is kind of established and people say, okay, this is what's going on and we have some time, and, you know, Bitcoin's not going to rise up that much more from here in a short period of time, unless it's like, here's the thing. I know of significant whales right now that are still trying to accumulate Bitcoin. And it's crazy. And some people are like, well, I don't understand these pumps. Well, some of these pumps are just rich, impatient people thinking, look, if I start buying it at 7 and I end up, you know, suffering $1,000 worth of slippage on 1,000,000 coins or 5,000 Bitcoins or whatever, well, that's the price I have to pay. But it doesn't matter if it goes up to $50,000 to $100,000 in the next year. So that's kind of the mentality. And I think that's some of what's happening. And then you're getting some of these other people who are kind of selling into that, thinking, well, if I sell now while the volume is down and while things starting to slow down a little bit in between these big bullish orders, then, maybe I can buy back in cheaper. And so that it's like anytime one big act happens, it triggers a lot of others. I feel like for every leader in the space, there are like 20,000 followers, and like people who they see something and then it's like monkey see, monkey do. And honestly, I think that's a lot of what crypto is, to be quite frank with you, because a lot of people don't put in the time. They don't really understand what's happening. They just kind of panic. It's like crypto is so overridden with panic. It's kind of silly. If IOTA works, it solves the Trellama and will become king of all altcoins. Cardano is going to be king of all altcoins. Can you give a quick explanation of buying at best Satoshi price is? Please, I can't wrap my head around it. Buying at best Satoshi price is okay. For a lot of old schoolers, you might have people who bought Bitcoin at $100. And so when they're trading, they're not at all worried about fiat value of anything. They're worried about the Satoshi value, because when you're trading, and some people they're not trading to improve their fiat position. They're trading to improve their Bitcoin position. And so what happens is, like Bitcoin USD, this is a chart basically saying, okay, Bitcoin is worth this much money, right? But if you're trading, let's say Ethereum to Bitcoin. So this is an Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. This isn't about fiat currency. This is basically saying Ethereum is going down against the value of Bitcoin. And this is all based off of Satoshis. How much Bitcoin will it cost to buy an Ethereum, or how much Ethereum will it cost to buy a Bitcoin? And so what people try to do is they want to swing trade the differences in value and the ebbs and flows of each of those currencies. They're trying to time it so that, let's say I take, I take 5 Ethereum, right? And then I buy Bitcoin at a low. And then Bitcoin goes up, and then I sell it for Ethereum. Well, chances are when I sell that Ethereum, I'm going to have more Ethereum than I started with. And that's why it's not just Satoshi, it's with Ethereum, it's with other things. Like I even thought about swing trading some Ripple against the Bitcoin and just kind of see what happens. Basically trying to improve my position in Bitcoin over time. But that's ultimately what that means. And it's you can do it with just about any trading pair, which is what exchanges call markets. You might have an Ethereum to Bitcoin market or a Bitcoin to USD market, and so forth and so on. Should we be buying now or waiting for a lower dip? I can't give you financial advice because I'm just an idiot on the internet. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. It's up to you. I always kind of look at it as, sometimes it's best to just average in and average out. I mean, it's typically the safest play due to the extreme volatility of cryptocurrency. So you never really know exactly what's going to happen. Bitcoin could drop $1,000 and then after that's over, it could rise back up $5,000 in a day. You just really never know for sure what's happening. So, that's just the nature of cryptocurrency. To me personally, I'm so bullish on Bitcoin and crypto as a whole that ultimately I don't really think it matters that much when you get in. It does obviously because you want as much Bitcoin as you can afford. So that does matter, but ultimately, no. Am I buying now? No. Excuse me. No, I'm not personally buying now. I have a stash that I'm holding on to, and I'm not even swing trading it. It's locked up. I'm done. I stopped swing trading at this point. What's up, Rolex23? Smash up the likes, but yes, smash up the likes. Smash them up. 400 people. There should be 500 likes. Just kidding. Oh my God, hold me. I don't know what's happening. It's just a correction. It's a correction. Even if it crashes down to here, this is a 4 hour. Even if it crashes down to here, $7,500. It's going to come back up at some point. XRP or Cardano? Cardano for me. I mean, to me, nothing beats Cardano, especially when proof of stake kicks off. And for those of you that didn't see my video earlier, Charles Hoskinson did get a hold of me, and he's like, let's plan an interview for June. So I think we're going to do a June live AMA with Charles Hoskinson. We're going to talk about Cardano and the test net and everything going on. So I'm actually really excited about that. I've also been getting a lot of flack from people about Celsius Network and like what are the delays with their exchange listings and things. And I reached out to one of the team members that I have a good relationship with last night, and she's like, look, we're literally writing a contract as I type this. And I was originally planning on having Alex Mashinsky on live this afternoon. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow and basically announce the exchange and what's happening if he hasn't already. I don't know because I've been busy all day. Did my Orange Theory class today, and I'm just trying to lose weight. Tired of being a big ogre. Want to feel pretty again. Love that Cardano team. Thoughts on the future of XRP and ADA? I think they're going to do well. Honestly, I think they're both going to do well for completely different reasons. I mean, their market and their use case is completely different. Ultimately, I think that when the market comes back, and it's trying, but we're going to have to see Bitcoin and Ethereum level out. And then we're going to start seeing a lot more. We're going to see where are all these altcoins now. And, you know, look, you can get Cardano for under 10 cents. I mean, that's crazy. All-time high of $1.30, $1.33, whatever it was. Thank you, Sir Charles. That's funny. And I think it's going to hit that again. And I may double or triple that. And I think that there's going to come a time when, like right now, Ethereum is a gateway altcoin. And that's what's driving its value with Bitcoin right now. But once, I'm telling you, I wholeheartedly, we see these dips and these ups and downs, and altcoins will lose money faster than Ethereum or Bitcoin, but they will gain faster in the long run. And I think that once we get to that point, these altcoins, we're going to have a select number of altcoins in the top 25, top 50 that are just going to blow up. And I think that some of these coins are going to start rallying to replace Ethereum. I just do. I think Cardano is one of them, because I think Cardano is one of those things that they're doing everything so methodically. A lot of people complain about how slow it's taking them to get everything done. But when you think about it, man, you know, I tell you right now, if I were to go out tomorrow and buy a Ferrari, if that son of a bitch breaks down in a month, we're going to have problems. And it's like, I kind of look at Cardano like my Ferrari. And maybe someday I'll buy one when I've cashed in some of my Cardano. Who knows? But, you know, I kid, of course. But I just think, I think that, more power to them. Whatever they need to do. And on top of that, just the use case and the potential of Cardano, proof of stake. I can't wait to start seeing dApps, you know, coming out on Cardano. Like once that happens, once proof of stake launches on Cardano and we start seeing a lot of dApps coming out on that blockchain, I'm probably going to be doing Cardano related content every day. Not instead of everything else, but I'm going to be probably doing Cardano updates quite regularly. Like what's coming out, what's launching, and so forth. Cardano, $5 to $10 USD? Question, possibly. I mean, I would say maybe $5 is a better bet. But you know, we'll see. There are a lot of really Stellar Lumens I think is going to do really well. Of course, my Matrix AI and Aeon I think are going to do really well. OMG, I mean, I can make a list of all of a lot of them that I think are going to do. Actually, I think a lot of my favorite projects are in the descriptions all the way down at the bottom. So, you know, Cardano will not stand the test of time. Drugs are bad, Matt. Hi, Crow. Much love from the Netherlands. Cardano really gives me hope for the future. Very, very cool. What do you think about Neo? I think Neo is on par for some really bullish activity here soon. I know that, a lot of people say, Neo or Ontology, and there was obviously a lot of drama related to the two development teams and kind of a split up, and some guys went from Neo to make Ontology and so forth and so on. But I think Neo, I invested in Neo right before it crashed. That's pretty funny. Look, I think everybody invested in this market before the crash. So nobody knew that was going to happen. What matters now is what grows back, what comes back, and how hard does it come back. So I have 2.2 million Cardano. I am going to be very rich. Probably someday it's probably going to. So look, I just wanted to come by. I want to start keeping my videos under 30 minutes. What's up, Clipboard? Where are we at with Cardano or Bitcoin right now? So we wicked down to under 8,000. There's a fight going on right now. We're kind of bouncing back up, 82.52. We're on a 4-hour chart right now. To be quite frank with you, just looking at this candle and kind of the activity that's going on back and forth, I can see we might end up, the 4-hour candle, by tomorrow, we could either bounce off of this here and then start going back up, or we can crash through it. So we'll see. But there's definitely a fight going on. There's a struggle around this point, and it's kind of a struggle post this resistance here, or support level. So, all right, guys, I'm going to sign off. I just want to let everybody know, don't freak out. This is normal. And if anything, it might be a good time to start, averaging in a little bit more. But maybe, if you've got, if it were me and I were like, look, I have enough money to buy one Bitcoin right now, I might start buying in now in chunks of like $100 or $200 each time. And then I would just wait 4 hours and just keep averaging in. And see, you might find that the money, if you have enough money for one full Bitcoin at the top price, you might find you end up with a Bitcoin and a half by the time you're done averaging in. And, so that's it. Man, the number of people just keeps growing. It's hard to leave, but I don't want to ramble. Snow White just subscribed. What are your thoughts on Tron? Aquatos is going to be really good, but I'm curious. The altcoins have to catch up. I mean, the altcoins there has to be an altcoin rally for Aquatos or any other trading bot to do very well. I mean, with these crazy pumps of Bitcoin directly leaving the altcoins behind, and then because of that, people are dumping altcoins that go in. I mean, a lot of people are playing this market really foolishly. You don't want to swing trade your altcoins against Bitcoin right now, or Ethereum for that matter. It's just not going to be smooth. Some people are dumping altcoins for Ethereum. When that sentiment changes, you're going to start seeing some really heavy altcoin pumps. I'm sure Telcoin, a lot of these alts that everybody's asking about, I'm sure are going to do really well. Especially if you're buying into the market right now with Fiat. I mean, that's going to be kind of crazy. So look, I love it. I appreciate everyone who's joined me today. But you guys have a good day. Crow your coins, and I'll see you again very, very soon.